problems. I don't know,
Oh,
with my internet.
how's it now?
Oh, I
It's better.
think it's okay. At least I hope it's okay.
Mm. Yeah, not like the other day. It was giving you a headache.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how was your day, Cyril? What did you get up to?
Nothing special. Just was working. It's just trying to build, trying to finish building of an autoclave at my at the company where I works. So where I'm working. So
Very good.
95% has been completed for today.
Oh, excellent. 95%.
Yeah.
So this is the final stage.
Yeah, the most difficult one.
Yeah, it
No,
usually is.
it's very easy to gain 80%, and it's very hard to finish the last 21.
Yeah. Even when you're charging your smartphone, the last 5% takes longer
Yeah,
than than the first five, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. I would say the last 20% takes much longer than the first 80%. So
Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe it depends what smartphone. If you have an iPhone, I don't know,
no,
maybe.
no, no. I'm talking about life. Some
Oh,
stuff
live.
when you're creating something, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, definitely. Um, yeah. So, guys, should we wait a bit more for some other students to join, or should we get started?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll.
We can give them some time.
Yeah, I'll give us some time. So, tell me something. Something interesting.
What about your day? You didn't tell anything.
Oh yes, thanks for asking. Hmm. Mine day was hectic actually. It's, yeah, I had a busy day. It's short as always, and because it's winter, and yeah, nothing crazy happened. Everything was.
That's good, maybe.
It's good, yeah. No punctured tires, like.
Yeah. Like that.
As long as that's fine, then I'm happy. And yeah, but yeah, some crazy things have been happening on the news. I'm sure you've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you talking about then?
You don't know?
No.
Two
Uh,
headline news, I think.
One of them in Paris, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, some looks like some.
Crazy
If
some.
if it's true what they're saying, there's some idiots, decided to
Yeah.
kill some people who were involved in drawing some cartoons.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm I don't believe everything I see or hear or read when it
Yeah,
comes
of
to
course.
these. And a lot of these things can be, people are gonna think, oh yeah, staged, yeah, right. But who knows? Who knows what actually happened? They said the same thing about, what happened in New York and Washington, and
Yeah.
people believe that, I honestly, personally, if you were to ask me, these are just things to turn our attention from the really most important things that are actually happening in the world. Diversions, to get people occupied, and oh look, there's another terrorist attack and whatnot. So I don't bother even listening to those news. Yeah, I don't know what's it like when you hear news like that in Russia or the Ukraine. What's the media like over there?
I think it's the same everywhere. It's just shouting, "Ah, accident! Ah,
Yeah, the
people killing each other."
whole Ukrainian media trying to set Ukrainians against the Russians. So
Yeah.
this is what I'm seeing all the time in our Ukrainians channel.
Yeah, it's really amazing, isn't it? And the media this is the biggest weapon actually, what a lot of governments use nowadays. How easy it is to turn people against one another. Just from showing a brief video clip. It takes 2 minutes to 5 minutes people will believe it. Those who are not bright or open-minded, they will straight away believe it, and then it creates hatred. It creates hatred towards other people, and imagine, how can you generalize a whole nation or a whole civilization, a whole society?
Cyril, you thinking they are succeeding in it? People
Well,
who
I'm
believe.
sure. I'm sure they are succeeding. They have done a good job. Many of my friends are pro-Ukrainian and they're against Russians. So they're doing very good job. So everything which bad happens, and it's all Russian fault.
It's on the news, yeah.
Yeah. So
Every responsible is on Putin and Russian military.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's typical propaganda, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is nothing new, actually. It's been happening for decades.
No, it's
Centuries.
Nothing new.
But for our countries, it's so uncommon to do just like these things. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not quite right, but for our country, we have so many in common, and this catastrophic accidents, this war, I don't know how to say it. It's so bad for our relations.
Yeah.
You know that people from Russia couldn't travel to Ukraine if there are no relatives. So just that, you can't do that.
I know. Can you imagine? Actually, just before this whole thing erupted, I had a couple that I was teaching privately, and they actually were getting married. They just got married, actually, not long ago. And one, his bride, or the young woman that I was teaching, she was Russian, and her new husband, newly wedded husband, he's kind of Ukrainian Russian. So I think he has a Ukrainian passport, but also has Russian family. So he was living in the Ukraine, but kind of working in Russia, and so when he moved back to the Ukraine, and they wanted to get married, she had to come and see him, and the traveling was so inconvenient, and they made it so difficult for them just to cross the border, and it wasn't safe, So they were always telling me how painful it is, and it's not good. I mean, it's kind of one nation, Imagine you speak. It's really sad. Why can't? Well, that's the thing when these powers they want. I mean, these governments and certain leaders, they want power.
The thing is that this is minorities doing this stuff.
Yeah.
So just majority is just indifferent also. They're allowing to minority to do such crazy things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes us sad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't watch television, and I don't know anything about what is happening right now.
Yeah. It's better that way. Honestly, it's better that way.
Yeah.
I don't follow the news, especially not the
television news.
The more common ones. I don't want to name some of the broadcasting corporations, but those that are common here in the UK, in the West, they disgust me, But the thing is, you can't even escape them, because you find on social media, news spread almost as quick, if not quicker, than those news and broadcasting corporations do it over television. So you can't escape it. But anyways, let us focus on learning English.
Yeah, it's much better.
Yes, and
Oh, what a theme!
yeah, Rinat should have been here, but actually,
Yeah.
he's just
Smoking ban. Great.
stopped smoking
Mm.
3 weeks ago. But he's actually, I've done this once before, ages ago, and I think he may have been present during that lesson. This is why maybe he
Mhm.
decided to go to bed,
Mhm.
and it's late there anyway. So the smoking ban. So we're gonna have a little debate. I hope you guys have different opinions about this, and just for for the sake of understanding how to debate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be good and fun, hopefully. So as always, we're gonna look at this passage here. We have a brief article about the smoking ban, and then we're gonna look at some vocabulary and see if we can debate a little bit.
Mhm.
So, does anyone in your family smoke, or do you guys smoke?
I was smoking for maybe 5 years, but this is very filthy habit, I think, and I stopped smoke about half a year ago,
Well done.
but I don't want to do it anymore. It's really I feel myself great, so I'm glad that I've managed to do this,
That's good. It's a great thing.
and I have read the book. I read the book Alan Carr, The Easy Way to Quit,
Oh yes.
and it really helped me, and I'm very grateful to this man who wrote this book. So
Oh wow. Yeah, Rinat also mentioned.
unfortunately, he is dead already for a few years.
Yeah, there are many good books written, to help people stop smoking
Yeah,
or quit smoking.
but this is the best. I was reading a few of them, but this one is really helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't suffer from any smoking addictions. When once you're involved in sports, it's kind of you just stay away from it anyways. All right, Alex, what
Yeah.
about yourself?
As I already told some months ago, I think. I was smoking for 7 years maybe, and I don't smoke for 6 years.
For 6 years.
6 years.
How did you
Oh,
manage to drop? How did you manage to drop?
I was kind of ill and couldn't smoke anything. Terrible cough, so any cigarette or any smoke around me was provoking me to cough to death, and it was very lucky for me because I was trying to quit smoking for many times. I don't know, for half year, I think was my best result. But
Mm.
only this not so bad illness, just cough, and it's I I was managed to quit this, and from then
I was
I'm
trying.
Mhm.
I was
okay.
trying to quit smoking too, but I was smoking during any illness.
And I remember I read this book that you mentioned, and it helps me, but for a year or for half year, I think. So you
Hi.
must
Yeah, yeah,
focus.
yeah. Now as you said it, I will be more cautious, and I will read.
Yeah, you
I will,
you can read it another time if you
yeah,
feeling uncomfortable.
yeah.
I know it
He
works.
released a small book, just with tags.
Ah,
What you can bring with always yourself,
yeah.
because every time you want to smoke, you just open this small book from a
Uh-huh.
small book from a pocket. Just
Very
And then
nice.
you're
Yeah.
then you're like, yeah, right. I will not smoke it again.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. So you
Yeah,
guys
right.
have this in common then. You guys pretty much smoked for almost the same period. Yeah, 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then you also
but even the time when I was smoking, I didn't like that it was allowed to smoke inside the buildings. I mean, inside the bars. Now in Ukraine, you cannot smoke inside any cafe or bar
Yeah.
except those cafe which pays bribes.
mm,
Mhm.
We have some of them in Odessa, so you can. Uh,
yeah, yeah.
but in my
So we're gonna
favorite
talk
place,
about. Sorry, your favorite place?
but in my favorite places, it's forbidden. Forbidden.
Oh, yeah, it's forbidden now. We'll talk about that in a second. But now, since you're not a smoker anymore, both of
No.
you, does it bother you if someone is smoking next to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Really.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For
So you
me.
don't like
I don't
secondhand
have it. No.
smoke? Yeah.
I'm may smoke a cigarette, but not to breathe in, just in your mouth and
Hmm.
then blow it away. And I can stand near my friend or colleague, maybe, and have a cigarette, just like he. But I don't like when someone in front of you on the street goes behind you and smoking. I don't like this very much.
No, I don't
Ah.
want to. I don't want to do even a single inhale. So
Hmm.
I don't smoke in any company, in any party. Even if I drunk, I don't smoke. And the best thing that I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Very good. Alex, so you just smoke it to be cool?
Uh, no, I don't think so. I think it's just a little habit. I think I can smoke just one and no smoking at all for I don't know when I don't know if it's even counts. I don't
Yeah.
smoke it inside my lungs.
Yeah, you don't inhale it. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. I
But I don't understand why in this case. What's the point?
uh
What's the point
yeah.
not to breathe it
Do you
in
know
or
little circles of smoke?
Oh,
You
you can make them.
yeah, I can I can make them.
Oh, so it's more of a hobby.
Yeah, yeah.
so just for fun, just for
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, just fun. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. What about you said some of the places it's forbidden. So what kind of buildings in your community is it allowed?
I think pretty common like in Ukraine we have some sort of law. I think it's from July, maybe from summer. It's maybe lasting. So in every cafe or restaurant or public buildings,
Hmm.
it's forbidden. Even in airports, planes, trains, almost everywhere except the street. It's forbidden
Yeah,
now.
it's forbidden almost everywhere. I mean, I know a proverb interesting. The severity of Russian laws, no, I mean in Russian, Ukrainian laws,
Yeah,
compensates by necessity of its abiding.
yeah,
The necessity of,
So,
of its abiding. Yeah.
yeah, of necessity of its abiding.
Hmm. Interesting.
So no, just a job, but it's a
yeah,
truthful job.
yeah.
Yeah. True. Okay. All right, guys. Let us have a look at the text. I'll get you guys. Oh, that's a bit too big. Get you guys to read this. Yeah, that should be right. So we have here about 4. Okay, so Cyril, you can read the first couple.
Okay. law in the state of Idaho forbids smoking in all state-owned buildings and within 20 feet in their entrances and exits. This clean indoor air laws had an unintended effect on a special group of senior citizens.
Keep going.
Okay. Dozens of smokers who lived at the Idaho State's veterans' homes in
Boys.
Pocatello, and Lewiston were forced to start smoking outside. Prior to the passing of the law, those veterans had not been allowed to smoke in their own rooms. However, each home had provided a specially designed, well-ventilated smoking room for the residents to use. Those smokers' rooms were separated from the other rooms in the homes to protect non-smokers from the second-hand smoke.
Good. All right. Excellent. Thank you. Well read. All right. Let's keep
thank
going. No problem. Alex?
In the past, public nursing homes, including veterans' homes, had been exempt from environmental laws banning smoking in public places. However, according to Richard Jones, the administrator of Veterans Services, the law overlooked the situation of senior citizens. Mr. Jones was very worried about what would happen when winter arrived and the veterans had to leave the building to smoke. Many of the old soldiers living in the state veterans' homes were very angry about the way they were being treated in the final years of their lives. They felt that they fought hard for their country and deserved the right to smoke inside the buildings. They planned to consult with the Attorney General's office and ask the legislature to give the same exemption as in the past. These old soldiers said they had one last battle to fight.
Yeah, good.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it is. Thank you very much. Well read. Yeah, this word here that I highlighted. Yeah, do you know what
Yeah.
that means?
No, it's new for me.
Yeah, it's from the word registration, so it's like to make it legal,
Yeah, legislature. Yeah.
Yeah. to
Very
make
good.
something legal.
Yeah, so here it's a noun. Yeah, it's like the legislative body of a country or state, the organization of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look at our comprehension questions. So tell me, can you answer these? Alex, the first one.
Because of new fresh air law that forbids anyone to smoke in state buildings, like veteran house.
Yeah. Yeah. So why were some veterans very angry? Because mainly they were forced to start smoking outside, so they didn't want to smoke outside. Yeah, this is basically it. Yeah. Okay. Good. Cyril, second one.
What is the clean indoor air law in Idaho? This is the law that forbids to smoke inside any building.
Yeah, inside all state-owned buildings.
State-owned buildings.
Good. And within 20 feet.
20 feet around them.
Of their entrances, yeah, and the exits. I think it said it.
Yeah, I remember.
You
It
remember?
was about 20 feet.
Yeah, in the first paragraph, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, Alex, 3.
Before this law was passed, where were veterans in state-owned homes allowed to smoke? Almost everywhere in their rooms, I think.
Well-ventilated rooms. Some kind of special rooms.
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, so before this law was passed, the veterans weren't allowed to smoke
Yeah.
in their own rooms.
Yeah. I
Uh,
forgot.
yeah, however, each home had provided a special, specially designed,
Special room, yeah,
yeah,
for smokers.
well ventilated room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Cyril, 4.
What was the administrator of Veteran Service particularly concerned about this with this law? Particular concern.
About winter, that veterans.
Oh, yeah. So about winter, so he concerned for the veterans that it will be very cold for them to go outside the building in winter and smoke.
Very good. Yeah, they were, worried and concerned about when winter comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about the 5th one, Alex?
They plan to take attorney to to make exception for them. Plan to consult with the Attorney General's office and ask the legislature to give same exception.
That's it. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. So they wanted to speak with, Attorney General and basically ask, to exempt him. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Now let's look at these words. I think you probably know some of them. So we have 13.
Yeah.
So let's match them. Cyril, what's the first one?
Forbid, no, ban, not permit.
Yeah, very good. You know this word already, yeah? Forbid.
Yeah.
Okay, give us a quick example.
I'm very glad that it is forbidden to smoke inside the public places, public establishments.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, excellent sentence. Alex, number 2.
Unintended. Not noticeable to see?
No.
Unintended.
Try to look
Something
at
not intended, not intended, not planned.
Yes, that's it. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you haven't planned it, so it's not intended or done without intention. Give us a quick sentence with it.
This problem was unintended.
Yeah, or this action perhaps, was unintended. We didn't plan to do this. Very good. 3.
Effect. Result in this case.
Very good. Yeah, this is the noun.
Yeah.
A lot of students they mix this up with affect, with the A.
Yeah, affect. Yeah, this is the completely different word.
You understand the difference, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good. So give us a sentence with effect.
Effect. The smoking causes bad effect on your body.
Yeah, smoking has a bad effect.
Has a bad effect on your body.
Very good. Yes, good sentence. Thank you. Alex, number 4.
Veteran. Former soldier. Jay.
Yeah, very good. Nice and easy. Where is it? There it is.
I'm not agree with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not every former soldier is a veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can use veteran in other, contexts. But here they are a veteran. They're referring to somebody who was a soldier before and is now
you
retired.
can be a veteran of a labor or something like that.
Exactly. Yes, you're right.
So our country has many veterans.
Yeah, our country has many veterans. Good. 5, Cyril?
Okay. Prior to
Mm.
No.
Is that a new
No,
word
I'm
for
just I just don't see the correct answer. Like it's like priority.
No, that's different.
Oh, that's different.
Mhm.
Prior to. Oh, it's. I think it's.
Ah, yeah, there it is. Before.
Yes.
Before. Oh, yeah. Prior to. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like previously to. Prior to.
Yeah.
Yeah, before. Yeah. How would you use prior to in a sentence?
It was allowed to smoke prior to those days when it became forbidden.
When it became forbidden.
When it became forbidden.
Good, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Or prior to the ban of smoking. Prior to the ban of smoking,
Prior.
Mhm.
you know, people were smoking anywhere they liked. Okay, 6.
Allowed. Permitted. Yeah, I.
Yes, very good.
So. mm, is not allowed to smoke in any restaurant in Russian Federation.
Good. It's not allowed, yeah, to smoke
Mhm.
in restaurants. Okay, good. 7.
Ventilated. Having good air movement.
Very good.
Uh, you cannot. Now you can save some money if you want to open the bar because it's not necessary have to be well ventilated because it is forbidden to smoke now. It is forbidden to smoke.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
very good sentence. Yeah. Yeah. Now, bars and restaurants can save some money because they don't have to provide well ventilated, rooms and so on because smoking is banned inside them. Very good. Yeah. Alex?
Resident. Person living in a certain place.
That's it.
Mm, we have many residents in our hotel.
Very good. Yeah. Excellent. Nice and easy. Serial number 9. Yeah. Before you give me the answer, I just want to mention something about this X. There are 2 types of pronunciations when it comes to this letter. I'll type it for you in the chat. We have this one, and we have
Yeah.
this one.
Exempt.
So which one do you think this one is? The first or the second example?
I'm almost sure that it is exempt. Otherwise, I don't think you will remember this and notice in this word.
So it's the second one, yeah?
Yeah.
Exempt. Exempt. Now, if you were to say exempt, it doesn't sound natural, yeah?
Exempt.
So, same with example, but exchange, it's different. Also has an X, but it's the first pronunciation. All right, I just thought I'll throw that in for you guys. Is this a new word for you?
Yeah, I suppose it's free form, not part of.
Good. Yes. Free from something or not a part of. Not part of. Exempt. How would you use this?
I don't want to be a part of exempt in the riots of Ukraine in Ukraine.
You've used it twice, so it's either you say I don't want to be a part of, or I don't want to be exempt.
Yeah, I don't want to be exempt of riots in Ukraine.
Yeah, exempt from. In this case, we have to.
From.
Yeah, good. Good sentence. Okay, 10.
Overlook. Not notice, fail to see. First one.
Yeah, very good.
So people sometimes overlooked very strange things. What?
Yeah, people sometimes overlook the strange things. Yeah, or
Yeah.
some strange things. Good. Or the small details.
Yeah.
Okay, Cyril, 11.
Deserve. Where is it? Earn the right. Earn the right to do something.
Good. Yep, L.
I don't think that anyone can deserve to smoke and poison other one, despite everything he has done.
Yes, good. Yeah. Yeah. Or you could say, I don't deserve to inhale the smoke. Yeah, the second-hand smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good. 12.
Consult. Discuss with.
Very good. Yeah. D. Discuss with.
Me and my wife must consult with our lawyer.
Good. Yeah, you have to consult your lawyer about, some legal issues.
Yeah.
Very good sentence. 13.
Battle. Where is this?
Yeah.
Fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Bang in the middle. Give us a sentence with battle.
In common sense, veteran is the former military man who participated in some battle.
Yeah, in some battles or many battles.
Or many battles, or one battle.
Or at least in one battle. Yeah.
One battle.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, so we've covered all of that smoothly. Now let's see if you remember them and if you can use them in these 5 sentences. So, Alex, first one.
On the left and left and moving to New York, he lived in prior to moving to New York, he lived in Toronto for 3 years.
Very good. Yes. Excellent. Prior to moving to New York, he lived in Toronto for 3 years. Excellent. Second one, Cyril.
In many countries, you are not allowed to buy cigarettes if you are under 18.
Perfect. Allowed. Yes.
They have studied very hard this term. They to get I don't remember. They studied very hard system. They had to get good marks. They earned to get good marks. To earn.
Yes. Yeah. There's a word actually that's
another word.
Means the same, but we didn't have earn. But I think you understand the meaning.
Yeah.
Starts with a D.
Deserve.
Excellent. Yeah. They deserve to get good marks. Why? Because they studied hard, very hard. Okay, Cyril, number 4.
If your medical problems continues, you should consult with your doctor.
Excellent, yeah, consult. Yeah, consult with your doctor. Very good. And the last one.
You may be from paying sales tax if you are from another country. Exempt?
Very good, yes.
So
Exempt.
exempt is the synonym of exception.
No, exception would be the noun.
Yeah, but yeah. Exempt.
Exempt.
Mm-hmm.
Exemption.
But in this case, exempt is not a verb because it's standing after be. You may be so exempt. It's like maybe it's some part of speech.
Yeah, so it's either a verb or an adjective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So here, exempt from paying sales tax. Of you have earned the exemption. You've earned the exemption of not paying tax, or you have earned the exemption of paying tax, rather. Okay, if you want to use it as a noun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well done. Now, should we go straight into the debate? Okay, let's have a look at this. So we have 2 topics, all right, that we could debate. So one of you will have to be for the idea, and the other one will have to be against the idea. So I'll give you a few minutes. Doesn't have to be 10. So which one would you like to discuss? Topic 1 or debate, rather? Topic 1 or topic 2? First one, doctors should have the right to refuse to treat patients who will not quit smoking. So it's about the doctors having the right to refuse.
I agree with both of them.
I think, yeah. So let's discuss it like way. Let's discuss topic 1 because 2 second I think it's it won't be in any circumstances. So it's I think it's utopia. But first one is maybe. Yeah. So okay, Cyril, you'll for it, but I am against it. So
why? Just to mock me?
You can change after that and see who has a better argument. All right, so good. So doctors who have the right to refuse to treat patients, or should have the right rather, who will not quit smoking. So Cyril is for, right?
Yeah.
Or against? You're for. And Alex, you're going to be against it.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing before I let you begin, I want to show you. Let me minimize this a little bit. These are some useful expressions. Okay, so that will help you. Yeah, and transitions for debating. So when you are agreeing and disagreeing. Okay, so that doesn't take away from the fact that so and so on. That's beside the point. Or if you want to counter, you can say, with all due respect, I disagree. Or, I agree with you there. So many here that you can see. I'll minimize it a bit more so you can see the bottom as well. Is that too small now?
It's okay.
No, it's okay.
All right, great. All right, so you may begin. Who wants to start with their argument? Over their side.
Maybe.
Do you remember the topic?
Yeah, about doctors who can not save people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
For me, I think it's not acceptable because every doctor has hypocrite. I don't know how to say it. Oath. Yeah. and it it must be cured. It's curable, and I disagree that it could be that way. Mm, I
Okay.
think no, yes, it's okay for now.
Cyril, what would you like to say to that?
The thing is that smoking has effect in any part of the body, including the immune system.
Mm,
So if you don't want to quit smoke, many of disease are related to smoking habits.
smoking, yeah.
Even if the person don't even know that it is related. For example, he felt that his kidney is hurt, but in many cases it can be the this I forgot this word the subsequence of smoking. So
Maybe consequence.
Consequences.
yeah, sorry, consequences of smoking. So he needs to spend his time. He needs to spend some government money for drugs for a person who slowly killing himself permanently.
Okay, what
And
about? Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting you.
Yeah, use one of these.
yeah,
But what about people who just smoking on the second hand? How could you divide one from another? Everyone will tell that they are not smoking. That's just uh, second hand smoke. How do you
yeah, but
divide?
we're not talking about practical part of this
Ah,
issue.
practical part is the another part. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the different words, so it's that is beside the point.
Mm,
Mhm.
yeah. Maybe, but I don't know. I think it's not necessarily. I think everyone has the right to smoke. I think uh, before it gets involved any other people. Uh, I remember when Ben is wasn't there where it is now. And I was smoking. I remember that I was angry why people should tell me to smoke or not to smoke. Now I presume that it's great, but when I was smoking, I thought it was very not good. I think.
Yeah, the thing is, when I was smoking, I was glad that I cannot smoke inside the buildings, inside the bars. So it didn't make me angry. So I
Mm.
was glad glad to meet this new law.
Uh,
So the thing is, I think it's not just a habit. This is some kind of addiction. I didn't like to smoke when I was smoking. I didn't like that, but for some of the reason, I just did it. So,
Yeah, but
and
I know, I'm sorry to interrupt again, but I know that another law is coming that not allowed to smoke even in your house or a flat. I think
yeah,
it's
I would sign for
ridiculous.
this law. I would sign for this law. I can stand for my point of view because when you're an adult and you have a children,
Yeah, of course.
and it is the matter of the nation that every child should be healthy.
Yeah.
So it is the work of our government to protect every child, and including protection, including even from their own parents
Okay.
who
But
can be stupid enough or something like this. So they should protect them and then forbid to smoke in the eyes of even in the balcony. because they are protecting the children from a bad example.
Mm, well, about bad examples, then we should turn off the TV and kill every man on the TV.
That is beside the point, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't watch
Yeah.
TV. I think that TV should be banned, or
Yeah.
it should be censored, as in I think as in China. There are no such TV shows as Ukrainian Got Talent or dancing everyone dancing or something like this.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, Dancing with the Stars, filthy program which ruined the mind of small children and the whole nation. I think so.
Oh, that could be another debate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, guys. You've done really well. That's really good. I've given you the link for this PDF, so I'm sure you can find some of these expressions here very useful when it comes to debating. And not necessarily debating, but also when it comes to agreeing or disagreeing with somebody's opinion. If you want to express your own opinion, look at these. In my honest opinion, or it is
In my humble opinion.
Yes, very good. Very good. This is actually a very common one. In my humble opinion, very respectful to say that. And then you have a lot of interrupting, phrases here. I hate to interrupt, but if I may come in here, and so on and so forth. And then persuading, when you actually are in a debate or you're trying to convince someone, also very common. All right, guys, you've done extremely well, I have to say. We always get a lot done. So, are there any questions you'd like to ask me?
No.
Everything was clear, yeah?
Yeah.
Lovely. Awesome. All right, guys, so I'm going to go. I actually have another lesson now, the private students, so it's not over for me just yet.
Okay,
So-
goodbye, take care.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good night.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.